good, my fellow introverts? Welcome back to my channel. Instagram. We're gonna have back with another commentary video. Guys, I'm here with another episode of Attack on Titan. Guys, last episode was crazy. This is season 3, episode 39. It's called Pain. Guys, last episode we got introduced to Kenny the Ripper, aka a psycho murderer, serial killer, who Levi also lived with once upon a time, which is crazy. Levi had a plan, to get away from their enemies and stuff, and it failed because Kenny popped up. When it seems like it's going to be a master versus student kind of thing, because he probably learned some stuff from Kenny, and he learned that particular evasion move and thinking from Kenny as a child. We saw in the intro, the theme song and stuff, that he was a kid, and probably a lot of his influence came from this Kenny murderer guy. But it seems there's no love lost between them at all. It looks like a real fight to the death, maybe. I don't know. I'm very interested in finding out. I want to learn more about Levi and what he's capable of and who he is. I want to learn more about Eren too. They haven't really talked about his ability to control Titans. They did try to experiment with him, and Eren was failing, and it wasn't working out. The priest is also dead because his mouth goes on too much, but it seems like he was done in by the military police, according to the will of nobles, and I think he's like a king or something. So it's all politics, mumbo jumbo. And it seems like it's gonna hit Eren and his team soon. They've been hiding out. So I don't know if they also hired Kenny or Kenny's working for someone else, but I'm interested in finding out. So guys, I don't even want to talk anymore. Let's get right into this video. This is about to be so sick though. And I like their tools. They use the same gear, but it's like it comes from their backs. Ooh. Go off, Levi. Don't let this man punk you. Alright, his partner did die. I really wonder if he learned all those stuff. Like, he's such a badass. I wonder if he got all of that from Kenny. Which would make the student master thing even more sick. I do enjoy this intro. Of course, the last one is my favorite, but I do like this one. It seems to have a lot more sentimental value. I don't know. It seems sweeter. I wonder if it's gonna mean more destruction in the series.
Shots. Are we being attacked or what?
Shit.
Just stay down. Yeah.
Hold on. And the two most important are like together. Ooh, and it's not like he could transform in the city. Are they about to be taken right now? Yeah. Oh, that's where he was running off to. Oh, don't let Mikasa find you. Don't let Mikasa find you.
Shit. They predicted our every damn movement.
God, Levi's so badass. What the heck?
Of all people, why the hell would you work with the MPs?
Oh, so it was the MPs that hired him. Go off. He's the baddest for a reason, guys. God, he's so epic.
It's the damnedest thing. I seem to be smelling a rat in this fine establishment. Come on out, little rodents.
This is too crazy for me.
Oh, come on! You here or not? Right here, Kenny. Been a while. I really thought you'd be dead by now. What with all the MPs you were butchering. But now you're great friends, huh? Yeah, well, adults do plenty of things kids like you can't understand. Oh, right. My mistake. You're supposed to be an adult now, but you're still such a runt, it's hard to tell.
Y'all stop talking about his size. It's perfect.
Seems you still remember every trick I taught you. But didn't I ever tell you what happens to a cornered rat? Because if I had, you'd know that wherever you run, you'll find a bullet waiting.
I never accounted for Mikasa, did you?
You must have become a scout for a reason. And I think I know what that is. We were forced to survive in that little hellhole, giving everything we had just to stay alive.
Ooh, tea.
Found out just how big the world really was. You could bet it hurt like hell. But you know what saved us? We found something we enjoyed doing. It's just that simple. Is that why you blew off my people's heads then? Because it's fulfilling? Yep. To achieve my grand goal, I'll kill as many as get in my way.
His people's? Oh, the girl.
Oh.
Go off then, Levi. Yeah, you're about to die. Right in the neck. What? This season is going off.
From there! I heard close to a dozen shots! The captain gave me a message. As of now, it's not just Titans. We're fighting humans too.
Woo! It's about to go and get complicated, guys.
Captain, you finally bit the dust or what?
What a dumb question. How would I answer if I was dead? Brat got me good.
Look! There they are!
The hell is that?
And him, yes. Y'all gotta realize that we are out here smoking. We some killers. We ain't playing.
These soldiers were trained to fight other people. They've already taken out 3 of ours. If you hesitate for so much as a second, you'll be
Stop
dead.
it to Mikasa.
The moment you see an opening, go for
Who and they have her man? No. Mikasa, go off, please.
Armin, secure the wagon with Sean. We'll keep you two covered.
Sir! He killed him.
We ain't have time for this. I think his name is Sean, actually, guys. I've been calling him John this whole time, but I think I just heard Sean.
Stop!
Did you not hear? Do not hesitate.
John!
What happened? Did Mikasa get to her already before the gun went off? What? Not cut away.
That nothing came of our chat with Erwin.
If our questions get specific, we'll risk giving them information they didn't have in the first place.
All that matters now is what they tried to learn. The Charter of Humanity is clear on this. We'll deal with them.
He seems so annoyed.
This is from Lord Rice. He's captured Aaron and Historia. And he's going to take direct action against Erwin and the Scout Regiment. He requires no assistance at this time.
Hardly captured. I don't think it's really captured.
Quite soon, this tiny world of ours will be changed.
Right?
Will that change bring hope or despair? Can we trust the crown with the future of humanity? Who should decide?
Ooh, not a revolt. Woohoo, guys. This show is going off. It's going crazy.
Erwin, tell me, what are you planning to do?
He always got some kind of plans. And it's mostly very likely suicidal and going to get a whole bunch of people killed. But like, somehow, some ways, some inch is given, you know? Like, it's not a whole step, but it's a shuffle forward.
I'll make a gamble, same as always.
Go off, Erwin. Oh, Armin killed?
Was it like this for you?
Oh, he did it. He did it. Aww. Oh, he shot her. Did that, Armin? He's growing every episode. Every episode he's growing and becoming more. I'm worried about it on the low, but I'm excited for it as well. I really can't wait.
shit! Armin! John!
Oh, damn. So they did get them. Yeah, I hesitated too much.
Let him go! We're running on fumes.
No!
The amount of times Aaron been kidnapped so far is crazy. The amount of time Mikasa has been losing her mind. It's like, wow.
That woman already had her gun to your head. It's funny. How could I have shot before she did? I don't know.
She didn't want to do it either. Probably her first time.
I'm sorry, Armin. You wouldn't have had to save me if I'd just done my job.
True.
You know what it is? The woman I shot back there. I bet she was a really kind person. She must have had a lot more human empathy than I ever did. I pulled that trigger so
This
easily.
headspace is just not it. That's just not good. I think killing a person for the first time is always traumatic, but that headspace, no. He has to get out of it because...
Without a thought, I'm...
A killer. And now that your hands have been soaked in blood, the person you once were is gone for good.
Why would you say that?
It's
Shouldn't
true.
regret it for 1 second. Because if you'd chosen to keep your hands clean, Jean would be a corpse on a cart right now.
No, it's kill or be killed. Dog. I think anyone, human, it's kill or be killed. I always think about it like that. You watch movies where it's survival, you know, maybe it's like what's that one on Netflix? Say for example, instead like The Hunger Games or what's the damn show on Netflix with the games or whatever, that one. All those times, you know, you might not want to kill someone, but if it's a you versus them, you have to like shut off that part of your brain that's telling you no and do it. Messed up. Because I always wonder, like, not always wonder, I'm not a psychopath, guys. But when I watch stuff like that, I always be like, I get questioned if I would be able to, you know, kill someone in that situation. I'll be like, hell yes. Why would I want to die? It's either me or you. And sir, it's not gonna be me. So it be like that.
Armin, everyone on our squad survived today because you got blood on your hands. Thank you.
You guys so sweet and intelligent. Oh my god, stop.
I thought it was wrong for us to fight other humans, sir. I thought it was wrong that you ordered us to do it. I mean, we became soldiers to protect people. But now...
I mean, humans are titans and titans are humans, so...
I never said anything about what was right or wrong. My moral high ground shot to hell. I have no idea who's in the right at this point.
Everything is black and white, right and wrong. There's gray, circumstance, life.
Mercy, please! I'm just an old man that used to move cargo. I didn't want to, but...
You gross. You was feeling... I think this is the same one that was feeling up Armin. Who he thought it was Historia.
He seemed to be a prominent merchant.
Ooh,
Yeah,
she
I
doesn't
know.
forget a face.
Demo Reeves, right?
Or maybe that wasn't him.
This damn job was forced on us by the military police. And now that we've completely botched it, they'll plunder the Reeves company for everything it's worth.
Tell me, if your company were to disappear, how many would survive the coming winter?
So what? You want me to join you?
We just need to know where Aaron and Historia are.
Not a double cross.
I think I have a plan.
And can you give me your word that the people of Trost won't end up starving to death?
I can't guarantee it. That said, I believe they'll have...
Maybe this isn't the pervy guy. I don't know. I can't tell. They both were big. Large men. Short and large. So I don't know.
I have 2 things to report, Commander. First, Aaron and Historia have been abducted by the enemy.
Understood. What else?
Aaron remembered a conversation he overheard between Ymir and Bertolt. But if this is actually true, then... Shit, I feel like my head's gonna explode.
Are you okay?
Can we know the conversation? The content?
Unless we recover him quickly, Aaron will be devoured.
By what? I'm very confused.
They found me. I promised them that I'd cooperate. And for some reason, they believed me. Are we there?
Or double cross. Double.
Reeves, you piece of... Ah!
Sorry, gents. That's how it is.
Oh my gosh, this show is crazy. I feel like season 3 about to set it off. Like season 1 and 2 was light.
Cut! A good merchant has to learn to trust his nose. And not just to smell easy money, but to sniff out the potential for future profit, too.
Sonis, I'm only a novice at human torture, but while I lack experience, I plan to give this job my all.
Hold on! At least tell me what you want! Who the hell tortures someone without asking questions?
Oh, that's funny.
What do you want with Historia? And what is the Rice family?
Come on! Can't you see that we're in a time crunch here?
The screams seem a lot louder than they were when the captain did it.
I know it's to save our friends, but
The chick is
it
insane.
still makes me sick. Let's face the facts. We're criminals now.
Okay, let's not be dramatic, guys. Oh god, my moral. Oh gosh, I promise guys, I'm not a crazy person. I think once they always feel guilty and it's always a sickening task, then their head is on right. Just as long as they could do it. But as long as they feel bad afterwards, then they should, shouldn't worry about it.
It's just that they're in another group. And for that, we'll take their lives.
Armin.
No, it's us
They're
against
not
them.
good people. Not
It just
anymore,
has to
at
be.
least.
Then again, it's the fact that everyone is the enemy, so I don't know.
Just how many did you have to rip off to get so good at it?
More than I could keep track of.
Oh, that's a
Within these cramped,
dude.
squalid walls, war has never
I didn't
broken
recognize
out,
him.
and I can tell you why. It's because we have the first Interior Squad dirtied our hands to protect the King's peace. That teacher too smart for his own good. A stupid couple who tried to fly. A whore who screwed the wrong man. No matter how they beg or plead, we erased them to protect humanity. You should be on your...
So they halted like advancements. This is a power thing. People that was invented air travel could leave. Without people, there's no profits. My God, it's a whole.
You're both monsters! But I'm determined to face you without fear. Do what you will. For I have my faith. And I believe in the King and in peace within these walls. I believe that
Everything is the walls. I want to know what they mean Eren is going to be devoured.
Like I care. He can get tortured all he wants. The guy never shuts up about peace and the king. The rest of us all hate his damn guts. Just do us a favor
This
and
is
kill
a
him
play.
already.
Oh God, this is a play. A smart one.
What you told us.
Yeah, well, you got everything you wanted out of me, so why don't you lay off already? Oh, and about myself, it'll have a bad rap.
Hope lost. This is a good play. Oh God, yes.
Ready, Sonis? We're gonna try it again. This isn't easy for me either, but I'll be the best torturer I can.
Rice is the true royal family.
What? So they're supposed to be in power, but why would they listen to the king? Unless they're just puppeteering, because when he said he got Eren, he doesn't need anyone's help. It's not like they went after him to make sure or question. They just took his word and like they backed off. So is it just it's a puppet king kind of situation, and they don't want people to know who the real person in charge is? Oh my gosh, this shit is crazy. Oh damn, something's about to happen. It's about to go down.
You know, the one thing a merchant should never sell out of is trust.
You mean the rightful heir to the throne is Historia?
Crazy
That's correct.
shit.
And based on that knowledge, we're assuming that she and Eren have been taken to Lord Rice.
That's Lord Rice?
I can't tell you how sorry I am.
She's gonna kill you. This is, even without the action, it's crazy. The plot is going off right now, and I'm here for it all the way, 100% here for it. Guys, that was epic. That was great. We've learned that Historia is actually the heir to the throne. It seems like a puppet king situation, but I'm not completely sure, because if the Rice family is the actual royal family, is it the fact that she's not old enough to take the throne, or is it the fact that they can't, or is it a puppet king situation that he is the king behind the scenes, but he doesn't want anyone to know? You know, that's why it's such a big secret. You know, kings and stuff, people in power tend to be targeted, right? So if they want to target a king, it's going to be the king that's everyone knows. No one knows that Historia or whatever, or her father may be royalty or whatever. So it's either Historia hasn't come of age to take the throne, or the father is just simply biding time because he doesn't want to show his face. He's using a puppet king. So that's cool. They took Aaron. I want to know what the conversation about Aaron being devoured. I don't remember anything like that. I don't know what that may be about. I am very, very curious about it because I have no clue. And yeah, that was great. That was a crazy episode. So on to the next one. This is episode 40. It's called Old Story. I have no predictions on where it's going. I'm never one with the politics to know anything about it. I just really want to know what's going to happen with Aaron and everyone. It doesn't look like it's going to have a lot of Titan fights this season. It's more human on human kind of action. Maybe Titans fights are going to be later down in the episode, so I don't know. Let's get right into this video, guys. It's so strange watching every time, seeing how they smile as children. Like, because I don't really smile as an adult. Armin either, or Aaron, so it's like sad.
I was born on a small farmstead in the northern lands of Walrose. It was owned by the noble Rice family.
Are we getting her true backstory?
Back as I can remember, I was helping out around the farm. But my mother was always reading books. She didn't care to work, and no one cared to make her. She was a beautiful woman. Most nights, someone would come for her in a carriage, and she'd go off into the city, wearing fancy clothes.
Well, so I guess that's how she was born. The father just wants her.
When I learned to read and write, I started picking up books to imitate my mother, and they taught me just how alone I was. In all the stories I read in those books, parents cared about their children.
Damn.
They talked to them, hugged them, scolded them.
Damn, she's not like talking to her? What the heck?
One day, out of curiosity, I decided to try hugging my mother.
Mommy!
She ended up shoving me away from her.
Like, face first.
If only I wasn't such a coward, I could have killed it.
Those were the first words my mother ever said to me.
Historia, my name's Rod Rice. I wish that we could have met sooner. You see, I'm your father.
The mother I hadn't seen in years looked terribly frightened.
He's probably a psycho on the low.
The fall of Walmaria's got you acting a bit reckless. I suppose you thought you'd get your pretty little secrets to safer ground, huh?
Let Mom go!
No! I'm not that girl's mother! I've never even met her! Do whatever you want with her, but let me go!
Oh, damn. Is that really not her mother? Because I can't tell. She made it seem that she wanted to kill something, and I'm assuming it was Historia, like, in the womb. So I don't know.
Maybe it's just a coincidence the three of you are out here at the same time.
So does he actually love her?
Sounds to me like you don't exist.
No way! Master, please! That isn't true! You have to tell them!
What are they doing?
If only you had never
before I...
Wow. So is this the head royal family, the one in charge? Is this the one in charge way of, keeping them in their place? I wonder if it's like that.
No, wait.
But if I were sent somewhere far away to live out a quiet life, perhaps they could spare me.
Your new name will be Krista Lenz. Please know that everything I've done, I did to protect you.
Father.
Not a day has passed that I haven't thought of you.
I was wondering like why he was muzzled, and I assumed it was, the ordinary reason so he doesn't like scream, but it's likely to avoid him transforming.
The blood of the king flows through your veins.
Is that true?
So I was wrong last episode. She is maybe the actual king's daughter? I don't know.
But we swore a vow of loyalty to the king.
I can't surrender another word out of you. I would have died for you and you betrayed me for a better.
Chance to. We never questioned him. This is the conversation you heard.
So you snitched for nothing. Snitched for nothing. I traded to the cause.
You're a devil.
Oh, you haven't met one yet.
Yes, I think you might be right about that. But I bet Pastor Nick felt the exact same way about you. That's why I felt sorry for you, son.
It's all about context.
Are you sad now? Well, boo-hoo! You get to spend the rest of your lives doing nothing but eating and shitting in this cell!
Okay. Girl says.
When one's time is over, another must take on the role that they used to play. And thus the world can never be cleansed of it. Best of luck, Hanji.
Is this some hard foreshadowing? I hope that doesn't actually happen to Hanji. Shit.
So they plan to eat Eren?
Yeah. Eren remembered a conversation between Ymir and Bertolt.
Suppose I have to believe you didn't want to eat anyone.
Based on this, we can speculate. Ymir used to be a mindless titan just like the others. Until she consumed someone. Someone from Bertolt and Reina's...
I was right.
My thought is this. If a titan eats someone with that power, then it'll transform back into a human. What's more, they'll...
Is this just gonna be an anime filled with cannibalism? Because that would be wild. Is this what's really going to happen? Like, is Eren going to tear off a piece of his flesh and just start handing it out? Or do you need to eat the whole body, like heart, and liver and stomach and all? Like, what is it?
In the battle the other day, Reiner was throwing titans at Eren as he tried to run away. He knew that Eren had the power to take command of feral titans with his scream. If Eren's death would have meant that power was lost, he wouldn't have risked it. I think he hoped one of those titans would eat Eren and take his power. My point is, if the government has a titan of their own, they'll use it to eat Eren.
She's ready.
Prepare to leave at once.
I'll go tell Erwin everything we've learned about the Rice family.
Nah, with the crazy Erwin is, he may just try to eat Eren himself. I feel like he's a good guy, but this nigga kind of crazy.
Pixis?
Yes, he's asking to speak with you.
Is that the bald-headed dude? It is.
Forgive me for dropping in unannounced. But first I have to ask, you are serious, right?
I have a plan to retake Walmaria and to depose the government.
I really am really eager to see what the plan is.
Should a certain hunch of mine prove to be correct, it may be possible for us to carry out this plan without military force. My objective, at least, is a bloodless coup.
Ah, then by all means go.
Not many coups are bloodless.
Well, the catch is that the groundwork for this is yet to be laid out. I expect the news to come shortly. If you care to wait, I'd like you to hear a story from my childhood.
Nigga, really?
About my father. He was a teacher.
Oh shit. They didn't talk about killing a teacher? Was it Erwin's father? Crazy.
Looks like my gamble might pay off, Commander. Might. One of the first Interior Squad just confessed. The current king is a pretender to the throne. Rice is the true royal family.
So it's a puppet king situation.
I've deployed my scouts. They're working to retrieve Aaron and his story.
I think like
once they're
Rice seemed kind of like, I don't know.
Secured, we'll declare that Historia Rice is of royal blood and crown her as this country's queen.
It's a fact that they still have kings, but then again, they've been getting rid of good technology in favor of people staying behind the walls.
I'm convinced. You can count on my support. That said, we could be in the wrong. The final decision is out of our hands. You do understand that.
I can't even tell. I'm watching this and I can't tell who is right and who is wrong. I just know who's opposing them. But it's getting blurrier and blurrier with each episode. And I could only guess that it's about to get worse. And they're going to eventually seem like the bad guys at one point. So I don't know. Whole lot of gray.
What?
It would appear that the enemy has been making plans of their own. Anji, leave town at once.
Huh? What are you planning to do?
I need to be the face of the scout regiment. I trust you to act at your own discretion. Also, I've chosen the scout's next leader, and it's you.
Just like that?
That's Mr. Demo Reeves. He was the head of the Reeves Company.
Just yesterday at this exact location, Aaron Yeager was abducted by a group of Reeves lackeys. However, Reeves was hired to do this by none other than the scouts themselves. And then, when Reeves had outlived his usefulness, they killed him to stop him from talking.
What a convenient story that would be.
I can see what you scoundrels are doing. You're trying to monopolize Yeager's Titan power and keep it all for yourselves. And because the Scout Regiment is in violation of this law, all scouts must be arrested.
Dad. Like I told you, the runt's not gonna hide forever. When he shows, we kill him.
What do you know?
Get the hell away from my husband!
Upon his return to Trost, he found it on the verge of collapse. And instead of abandoning it, he planted his feet. He helped those who couldn't leave by striving to revive this city. But now, that dream has been cut short by a knife in the dark. I swear this. I will avenge him.
Be afraid. Be very, very afraid.
Father, he was a teacher. One day we were studying history. Faced with the annihilation at the hands of Titans, humanity...
He looks a lot like the guy that was on the monkey.
Refuge behind the walls and realized 100 years of peace. But in this process, we lost all records of what humanity's earlier past might have looked like. Even back then, this seemed strange to me. And so I asked my father a question.
Damn, why did he look so...
He gave me a fairly evasive answer and continued with the standard lesson. When we got home
exactly the same.
He sat me down and gave...
It's weird.
He told me the history books he received from the government were full of contradictions and mysteries. There was a reason he didn't share that theory with the entire class, but I wasn't smart enough to see it. I told the other children what he had told me, and one day the MPs arrived to question.
So they killed him. Yeah, okay.
Father didn't come home.
It was the day.
They said he died in some kind of freak accident. But I knew that wasn't true. He'd been silenced by the government. The king altered their collective memory to make them easier to rule.
How does one do that?
What they're fighting to protect is not humanity, but their own gardens, houses, and lands. Which means all they care about is suppressing those who dare to question their authority in any way.
Oh, revolution!
I no longer believed that there was any justification for my father's death. He was killed by human greed, and by the sheer stupidity of his own son.
Damn, he must be so guilty.
Captain, we bought the supplies.
The MPs were handing out these flyers. If this is true...
Who is that supposed to be?
They say they'll be hunting for us in the mountains tonight. They're also posting guards on all the vital roads. No one can get through them without a pass. So...
I'm confused. If they get rid of the scouts, who is really going to go out and fight the Titans and fix the walls? I understand what they're trying to do with Eren. They're trying to eat him and, become Titans themselves. But as powerful as the Titans are, it's not like it's gonna destroy all the other Titans. I mean, there's like a lot. There's also oppositions and silent wars practically going on with spies and everything. So it's like I don't think this is smart. These are the people that are trained to go outside the walls, and all you have is the military police. This is weird. I don't know. I guess.
And we need every second we can get to come up with a plan.
Captain, I hear footsteps.
That girl, her hearing is crazy. Is it like the guy that smelled really well? Of course, it's gonna end like that. Why am I surprised? For a second, I was like, yeah, who is it? And then they end it because that's what they do. That's what they do. Well, that was another episode. I thoroughly enjoyed those 2 episodes, guys. We learned a lot. Still kind of confused about the Historia thing, but I'm sure they're gonna shell out some more information about it, because the way I'm seeing it is that Hysteria's dad may be like the mind, the head honcho in charge, basically the mind behind everything, and they're using a puppet king, a pretend king, or whatever. And but it also seems like he's being controlled. So I really can't tell. I really can't tell, and I don't know which one is right. But I guess only time will tell. And the fact that they're gonna plan to eat Eren, I figured out the whole power situation when Ymir mentioned that she ate Beryl and Reiner's friend. I figured that out. But how do you have to eat the whole person? And the way they made it seem, he said they are going to, is it like a bunch of them? Like, are just gonna fry Eren and just eat him? Is that how it goes? Or what if does he have to be in Titan form? No, but I think it's Titan on Titan eaten. Did it just seem like it was a person had to eat a Titan? But I wonder what happens if someone does that. So I want to know if I think that's maybe how it's gonna go with the people around Eren, how they gonna get powers and stuff. So I'm really excited to see. This season seems very political. The action was pretty intense, but it's obviously human on human type of stuff. So it's getting deep and it's getting serious, and I'm really enjoying this anime. I can't wait for more. Please, guys, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Down below in the description box, there are links to my Wattpad stories. Guys, check those out. There's also links to my website, a book recommendation website. Guys, check those out also. I have various book lists and personal reviews to help you guys pick what book you might want to read, and subscribe or become a member and you get exclusive deals to Amazon products and stuff like that. So guys, keep that in mind. And yeah, guys, that's it for tonight, guys. Until next time.